Hi, it's Paul from globaltradingsoftware.com. Today is all about the VWAP Predator and the manager and the bias depth heat map. One of the biggest things that I always look for is signal, confirmation, trade management. So we're going to go through that today. And we're going to talk about oil today. But first of all, it's very important to understand what happened yesterday. We had a really big move. You look on the left hand chart, loads of signals. VWAP Predator worked extremely well. Found a high and then pulled back down. That yesterday's high is very crucial for us today when we're talking about fresh air. So we're going to zoom in a little bit right now and talk about today's first signal for oil on the VWAP Predator. Trading off the 10 minute, so intraday, a little bit slower, a lot easier to use. So we can see we're coming through here. This is on US time, so we're talking 10:30 last night. But if I change this to my current time in Dubai, you go here. So that's this morning. So 6:30 this morning, very tradable. We got the buy signal here on the VWAP Predator. So that's our signal. Our confirmation when we look down below on the bias depth heat map, all 6 time frames are green. So when we look up 6 time frames from here, all 6 are green. So that's our confirmation. Okay. The next bit of the confirmation is a little bit of a calculation. So we're just going to go in here a little bit deeper. So the little pivot before the signal candle is your conservative stop. Okay, so you want to go 1 tick below there. The entry is 1 tick above the signal candle. So this then represents 1 lot of risk. Okay, our risk to reward to that support resistance zone, from the previous day is nearly 1 to 3. Okay, so we've got lots of fresh air. So we've got signal, we've got confirmation from the bias depth heat map. Also, when we put an entry and stop in there, that confirmation for that fresh air is really, really good. So we've got a great looking trade setup. Enter this trade. It doesn't enter probably for about 20 minutes. It gets on the next signal candle when we get in. So there was another opportunity there to actually trade that next signal around about 6.50. Great looking trade setup. I've got the manager on here. One of the things I want to talk about the manager today is a lot of retail traders get out too early. Okay, so we're in this trade, it's doing well, it's making whatever it's making there. We're going from 39 to 60, so 20 odd ticks, a couple $100, starts to pull back. Now the manager keeps you in the trade here. This pullback is lower than average volume. These blue dots underneath are saying stay in. And then we get this massive lift up here at this point here. See how the candles go higher than average volume, then all the way to that zone right there. Okay, so that's 60 ticks, $600 per 1 contract. You're giving too much away if you panic when you get a pullback. Now, if the pullback starts to really look like this one, where we are right now, we've got higher than average volume, rejection of the highs on this candle. Okay, red candle, so it has got more volume than the previous candles, higher than average volume. The wick is all the way up here and it rejects those highs. That's the time to get out. That's the manager saying rejection of highs on higher than average volume. It's got more sellers than the previous candle. It's time to get out. Don't worry, the training for the manager is only 20 minutes long. It's really simple to follow. It's very visual. Those visual cues are very, very important. So again, let's go through this. Signal from the VWAP Predator, fantastic for day trading. We then get that confirmation from the bias depth heat map. We've got fresh air up to yesterday's big resistance zone. So we've got a great trade. We enter the trade, then we manage it with a manager, and we don't panic on these pullbacks. Lower than average volume, this is running out of juice. Then it turns back up, Best thing for me is we then get the manager saying, oh, we got a rejection of highs on this candle. We've got a rejection of highs with higher than average volume on this candle. There's so many times this is telling you to get out and take your profit. Again, you could be one of those traders where it reaches that sort of target, there's a target zone, and you take your profit at that point. Check out the links below the video. This is the trading view version, but there's lots of versions for the VWAP Predator, the bias depth heat map, and then the manager. Very, very important. No matter what strategy you're trading, the manager will maximize those profits consistently by telling you when to get out or when not to get out. Hopefully that helps. Speak to you all very soon.